Hey everyone, welcome to my Google Drive. So I'm going to show you how to create a graph in Google Sheets really quickly. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is come on over here. You have to have a Gmail address in order to take advantage of Google Drive. So you go to Google, make sure you have a Gmail. If you don't have one, create one because it's really great and you have access to all of these word processing capabilities. So once you're in your Gmail, in these boxes over here is where you can find the Google Drive. That's what you would click on. Okay. All right. So what you do is you click New, and what you want is Google Sheets, and it will pop up a new sheet for you. You'll see it would be untitled. So the first thing you want to do is give it a title. And in this case, you're creating a graph, but please save your graphs or any document that you do that you're going to be sharing with me. Save it with your last name. Okay, so I showed you in class 2, Doe, if that's your last name. Doe, comma, pill, bug, graph. It just makes it easier so that I know whose stuff is whose when you go to submit it. All right, so this is Excel. You can use the regular Excel that's over here, but Google Sheets is just so easy. So you'll always have access to your work. It doesn't matter what computer you're on. As long as you have a Gmail account, you can access Chrome and your Google files. So you can create a data table. So we're going to want to put time. And then this can be whatever variables you had. So let's say we do blue paper and white paper for your filter paper. Okay, and we can put in the time here. No, just type it in. Now you don't have to keep typing for, if it's over 10 minutes, you can highlight these and then drag the box down, and you always have to go one more than the 10 there. So you go here, and now you've got your 10 minutes. And then you can input your data. All right, so if this was 2, this is 8, okay, and you can keep going down. So I'm going to pop over to one that's already created. This is the pill bug graph. I did it as blue versus red in this one. And just to quickly show you, if you want to do the averages quickly, this acts as a calculator, and the formula is equal average. Click on that, it'll ask you, what do you want to average, the values. Click and drag up, and press enter. And you've got your values. If this wasn't here, then what you can do is, since now that formula is there, you highlight the box and drag it to the right. And that's your calculator. There's your averages that you can use for your chi-square. Okay, so here's a finished graph. What I'm going to do is get rid of this and show you how you create the graph in here. So what you do is you highlight what it is you want to graph. Don't highlight the averages. You don't want that in the graph. And then here's your chart builder. And it will pop up and it'll say, okay, what kind of chart do you want? And so I'm going to say select the line one. Scatter plots are cool, but it's only going to do one variable at a time. So let's do the line graph. And you've got your blue versus red paper, whatever your variables are here, and you click insert. So once that's in there, move it out of the way so you can see your data, and then you want to click advanced edit. So this will pop up, and you can change your title here. Pill bug preference for red versus blue filter paper so that we know what it's about. The legend should be on the right. If for some reason the colors were reversed, meaning like this should have been your blue color, you can easily correct that by coming over to your data table and changing it right in here. So you can X out of the chart editor and just recreate the chart. It's not a big deal. But we happen to match here. So here's your horizontal axis. Make sure you put your units in. This is minutes. You can update it there. You can do a lot of things in here. You can slant the labels if you need to. Let's say they were longer numbers. We don't need to do that here since they're just short whole numbers. You could also treat the labels as text. And if you selected that, you could switch it out. In this case, it puts it as one for each, so that's a possibility. You can also just keep them scaled just like that. It's up to you. You can change the scaling of it as well by doing the min-max, so I'll show you that on the vertical axis. So that's good. Now you can select from here and go left vertical, and you want to give this a title. So do number of pill bugs. And in this case, let's change the scaling so that you don't have these half numbers. I'm going to go 0 and 10. Okay, and we're going to click update. And now you can see that's done there. All right. So here's this beautiful graph. We should add a trend line to it. And when you select the graph, you should be able to add certain things. So you can click on the series editor here. I guess you can't do that with this particular graph. So let me get out of that. I'm going to go back into Advanced Edit, and I'll show you how to add the trend lines. That's down on the very bottom of the customization page. See, the error bars we don't need, but the trend line you want. It says none. We're going to add linear, and now you've got the trend line, so you have exactly what you need. So this is done. You can click update, and here it is. And when you come back here and you click on the graph, you can save the image. So this will download the image to your computer. And then when you want to upload this into a document, you can. So you can see I did that here. Right, this will be available to you. What do I do first? But I'll just show you how quick and easy that is. You have to make sure your cursor is where you want it. So if it's in your results section of your lab report, you just put the cursor there. This is where I'm going to add the graph. And I come up here and click Insert and Image. And you can click and drag that right in. So there's your graph. It pops right in, and everything's looking great. And then you can type before and after that. So hopefully that's helpful to you, just a little tutorial of what you need to do.